No? Are we live? Maybe I should check that on my phone so I can actually open up chat so I can actually be aware what is going on in the chat. Okay, there is some connection issues. Not surprised. Hopefully we can push through them because yesterday I was dealing with so many issues regarding the, what would I call it? Okay, I think the music probably could be a little bit lower, and then I guess I'll just book my phono soundless so you don't actually have to hear my notifications or anything like that. I'm very sorry if I sound a little bit distant. I hope you can hear me just fine. If this is a little bit worse than before, I have a quick solution for it. Because I'm actually trying out a little trick. A friend told me to try out, so let's go and see how it actually works. But yeah, hi Laura, hi Charcoal, hi Roseroll, hi Tanssiva Vala, and hi Adam. Welcome to the stream. And how have you been today? I've been pretty good actually, surprisingly. It has been very grey lately, so I haven't been my best. But today has been great, on multiple levels. And I'm actually very happy to get the first stream of the year actually started because... Oh boy. We're talking from across the room. Hold on, let me try a little thing. Help? Is it any better? I muted my mic for a second because I had a sock on it. My friend recommended that I should put a wool sock on my microphone, so I thought to try it. And yeah, maybe we are gonna go without the sock. So sorry, sock, you got to be retired. But yeah, let me actually open up Animate and switch up the view so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And despite my persona chip that I have, I am not using that old Wacom tablet anymore. I'm using a Cintiq, but because everything is apparently very delayed, yeah. New chip will come eventually. Okay, that's good that you can actually hear me somehow. But yeah, that's how was your Valentine's Day? My Valentine's Day was, I don't want to bash anyone. My Valentine's Day was fine. Nothing extraordinary. I guess that... Hi Alkit, welcome to the stream. I guess that because the past few Valentines that I've had and spent with my friends, they have been a little bit more... How would I say? A little bit more active. This year my Valentine's Day was more like a peaceful kind. And that is completely fine. There is nothing wrong with that, absolutely. And while I attempt getting started, you can just preview this map part. Hi, Omenalapsi, welcome to the stream. But regardless my quote-unquote complaints, I actually had a pretty good Valentine's Day. I kind of wished I had got to do more for Valentine's Day than I did, but oh well, I gotta deal with it. And yes, my stream actually nowadays has music. Or some kind of background music. Copyright free because that's more YouTube friendly, but whatever. Oh yeah, I'm using the wrong button. I have not seen any good movies lately, actually. I heard that the Sonic movie is out and was out on Valentine's Day. I didn't go and watch it. And I actually haven't heard people talk much about it, which is very surprising because the process of Sonic movie was actually kind of catastrophic. Or catastrophic. It got a lot of response. But yeah, how were your guys' Valentine's Day? And of course, happy Valentine's Day 2 days later. As I said, I hope you all have had a good Valentine's Day and have enjoyed it with your loved ones, whether it be friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, or partner of any sort. In Finland, Valentine's Day is more of like a friend's day, so there is a lot of focus on platonic love, which is something like whenever it's a Valentine's Day, I try to kind of gently nudge people and be like, don't get sad if you don't have like a significant other or someone else to celebrate it with. Like, get your friends, get your chocolate. It's gonna be like as good of a day as any other day. Hi Amanda, welcome to the stream. And hi Nata Husky Animations, welcome to the stream. Hi Brooke Benjamin, welcome to the stream. And quickly checking I didn't miss anyone. Okay, I play this animation one more time. And of course, Happy New Year 2020! I know that I'm late, but I also acknowledge that during January I wasn't as active as I would have hoped to. This entire year actually has started off a little bit, not lackingly, but a little bit slow for me. So, Happy New Year's to everyone from me, even though it's like we are already started with this year. But I hope... Alright, Amanda, I hope you will have a good movie. I had no school on Valentine's, so mine was chill and I was able to relax and sleep. I mean, speaking of a good way to treat yourself time, like, that's perfect for that. And I don't date and I'm 22. I'm happy. Good for you. It's actually funny because I was actually talking to one of my friends and I understand the obsession of trying to be in a relationship or trying to actually be in one, but honestly, like, I guess the first step for actually even having a successful relationship is actually establishing this is so cheesy, but like a relationship with yourself, so you can actually give the best kind of you in the potential upcoming relationship. But yeah, that's pretty much what has been happening on my side. Minus the Valentine's Day, everything has been great. When I was streaming on December, I teased a little bit about that something happened in my life. I couldn't say much about it. That happy thing is still continuing. I am still not gonna be very public about it unless certain someone, even though certain someone has said that it's fine. Some people know, some people don't. I guess we will see in half a year if I can clean up about it or not. Cheesy good. Yeah. But yeah, my life is going pretty well at the moment. I have had a little bit rough patches for the past 2 weeks, but I hope it will get better. It's just a little bit of adjustment period, and yeah, I'm just currently looking where life is gonna take me. The ending of last year was surprise, to say the least. Like, my year last year ended up with the best ending note that I could ever hope for. Like, the ending of last year was just amazing. Thank you so much, Golden. I definitely have given this a lot of effort and actually implemented everything I learned last year. And I'm very proud of this so far. I can't wait to actually share how this is looking. And thank you, the brown cat's design. Let me see if I can pause it at the right moment. Yeah, she is one of my favorite designs out of my original characters in general. She doesn't have like a proper name, but at the moment I refer to her as a princess. Because she's literally a princess. And this, like, while this is princess, and just like she, this green cat doesn't have a name either, and I usually refer to him as a main character. These two characters are from story Jungle Cats that I've been developing for several years, but because I have Blazing Will of the Heart and Yellow as a comic projects that I'm currently working on, Jungle Cats is currently at the back burner, which is why these characters are like in the names. Basically, I have the entire story nailed down. I have the relationship of these two all developed and worked out. But names are still something which I have to sit down and think, because I have this particular way that I want to actually name them. And I have to figure out the naming system. And I know some people have given me name suggestions. They are sweet, but I'm gonna come up with the names on my own. But thank you for the effort. Regardless. What do you like to do on your free time? I draw, I animate. If we are not taking the artistic perspective, which is like, if we take away animating and drawing, which is like 80% what I normally do on my own, then in that case, I just sing. Non-professionally, but I sing on my own. I really like singing. It's one form of like self-expression to me. So I guess that's one of the things that I do. And then what else do I do? I'm not really sporty, but I go on walks. I enjoy nature. I love swimming. But like the long and short of it, drawing and animating is basically what I do 24/7. So creating in some shape or form is honestly what I really like to do. Hi Willow Moon, welcome to the stream. No, I have not seen Dance with the Devils. And of course, as the name of the story suggests, these characters actually live in a jungle. Surprise, surprise. I mean, I have to rule my server with an iron fist, or someone comes and steals my place without me knowing. Do you know such an Ed's world fandom? I do not. And yeah, I do agree. That is a very accurate option. I bet that some people would be very concerned if I didn't breathe. Which I mean is fair. And sure, Golden, you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. And yeah, for people who are new here, if you have a Discord and want to engage with other people who are like-minded or like my content, I have a Discord server. You can find it from the description below. I suppose that everyone gets a pass on the breathing addiction. I mean, none of us are in the jail yet, so you know the chances are that we are actually gonna be fine. How do you like the new Warrior Cats books? The latest books I've read have been Vision of Shadows series. I haven't read much of the new super editions, only the Half-Winch Journey. But I've heard that the Broken Code. What's the actual name of the? Anyway, I have heard that the 7th series is good, and I actually have a book of it, or the 2 first books, the Broken Code and Silent Dawn. I'm actually waiting over at my grandparents' place because my grandma was sweet and she bought the 2 first books of the latest series for me birthday gift. So that's nice. So I have yet to get my hands on that. But Vision of Shadows, I truthfully enjoyed it. Definitely my favorite arc thus far. Instead I screech. That is how I take my hair. Oh boy, I can definitely be on board with that. And Laura is being Laura as usual. Federer, welcome to the stream. I'm working on... I think you know what I'm working on. She's working on how to breathe. Oh, no. I guess roasted. It's a work in progress. Hi Kitty McFlurry, welcome to the stream. How do trees? I guess you just do trees. Don't worry, I'm not gonna die that easily. Trees are stupidly difficult to draw. I can technically agree to a certain extent, because I remember struggling with them for a long time until I actually figured out how to do them. But it was a learning process, and I low-key felt like it was taking ages. Like, come on, I just wanna draw trees. Okay, hold on. Let me quickly see if I can get something. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm actually very impressed. Oh, these are from 2 years ago. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Now I have a little background reference. It's so cool to see how I have improved as an artist. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys what I'm talking about, but I'm happy with my improvement. Because the drawing that I took as a reference for this background is from 2017. And yeah, I guess it's safe to say I have improved since then. Oh, that's cool to know. Thank you for following me for so long. Your power levels up with each drawing you do. Actually, I think that when I finish the stream, I maybe could show the drawing that I'm actually talking about. So people can actually have a context. It's fine, Lara, don't worry about it. I'll show when I finish the stream. I actually wanted to make that drawing, a specific drawing, as a speed paint a long time ago. Obviously, I never got to it. But who knows, maybe I can get to it later. Yeah, I've been around for like 11 years. And it is kind of surreal to think about. Go, Charcoal! Steal your pillow back! Okay, my idea is that I try to sketch out 3 backgrounds which two I will be copy pasting around. Hopefully that works. Ah, do you draw in general or do you just coloring things? That's cool. Maybe you can get one someday, Charcoal. Okay. That's fair, Brooke Benjanu. Okay, I'm debating, should I keep this here? I guess I could. I guess this background is gonna turn out to be another one of those that I'm like, I want to finish this in one day, but then I take a week to finish a background. Because that's what happened with my, the latest map art upload actually. Alright, Laura, have a good dinner. Do I actually have another background available in here that I did? What kind of... Okay, they are trees. Okay, I guess it's kind of supposed to be. Thank you. The things on the right, they are supposed to be kind of like ferns. They are supposed to be certain kind of leaves. Okay, let me quickly Google something. By I just want to see how Tiger Lily's vines work. Because they are straight up. Gotcha. Thank you very much. Lotraparks. Kiitos paljon. Oh, don't worry. This is just a sketching phase, so I don't blame you if things look a little bit out of ordinary, so to speak. And this background is gonna be so ungodly detailed. I love myself so much already. I have heard that many people with glasses are like that. I'm actually one of the lucky people that don't have glasses. I have actually very good eyesight. I actually have one friend too that like who has glasses, but in theory she doesn't need them, but because of something, I guess in light or something, gives her headaches, so she kind of has to. I sometimes when I experience what it's like to be hard of seeing things, just so I no longer take good eyesight for granted. That is actually like very good point there. Like I have so many friends with glasses, and it is sometimes like makes me think about it, like how wild it, or not wild, but how different it would be to actually be dependent with glasses. Of course, classes are not a bad thing. They improve. They are supposed to improve your life, of course. But like, as there are many people who express that they are annoyed with classes or don't want to use them, it definitely makes you think that. I guess how lucky you are. Like, I kind of feel selfish saying the word lucky there. I don't think I have ever tried any specific styles of classes, but I would definitely probably have the big question, what kind of classes would suit me if I were to actually use classes? I guess for sketch this background is done. And yes, it seems like I'm attempting artistical artistical happiness. Okay, where are your feet, by the way? Okay, your feet are there. There, your feety. So if your toesies are there, let's lift them up a little bit. So I actually have a better sense where everything stands. I hope that it seems like for once for me it seems to be fine. Hopefully you all get to fix the connection issues. Okay, then I guess it's on my end. Let me quickly see. Okay, YouTube claims that the connection is fine. And OBS is also saying it's fine. That's weird. If any of you happen to have issues, feel free to try and reload the page. But if the issues continue or become more noticeable, feel free to give me a heads up about it. Hashtag blame YouTube. That would have been awful if it would have been like, lol, you wanna stream again after like 2 months? Well, there you go. Have your, like, have a little connection issues, because everybody loves those, right? Right? But yeah, Golden, congratulations, you finally made it to the stream. I guess like 10th time was the charm. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. This one is for you. Okay, I don't think that this background is ever gonna go this high, but just in case. The thing I'm probably looking for the most forward with this drawing is the fact that the map instructions insisted using a little bit purplish nighttime coloring. So I'm gonna try and work around with a little bit like more bluish green, purple color palette. So that's gonna be interesting. Yes, absolutely. Enjoy the individual leaves. Okay, I guess that background is also done. Sure. Okay, I have stream to take advantage of, so let's try this. If I go on full screen for a moment and then abuse. Okay, so oops there. Where does this one go? Okay, so it's kind of like goes here. Which point is that tree? I guess it's around here. Welcome back! Oh, thank you for the thought. So, it's the first stream of 2020, it also means that New Year resolutions and whatnot have been probably flying around. How has everyone's 2020 started? Has it been good? Has there been a little ups and downs with it? Do you wish it would have started better, or has it been good so far, or just neutral? Whatever comes to mind, really. Maybe one day I'll reach your level. Ah, that's not nice. Hopefully the rest of the year will be better. Survivable, that is definitely a good definition. I actually haven't made any New Year resolutions this year, which is unusual because I usually have at least some goals for a year, but because everything is so unsure at the moment, I haven't dared to make any. So I just wait and see where where everything goes. So for once I have an open mind for the year and not a lot of expectations. Probably better in that way in some cases. Ooh, that doesn't sound nice. And no job. I can definitely relate. I am also unemployed at the moment. So definitely relatable. Oh, hi, Idolilu. Welcome to the stream. I guess my background sketches are done. I'll just yellow the rest of the background as I go. Hi! Well, I'm happy you're feeling some happiness with that. Copy. Paste. Oof. Sorry about that. New frames. No, I didn't want to copy that. No! I want to copy this. Thank you. And I want to paste it here. Please. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Colden, for making you leave. Okay, I think I know where to locate this background. I think... Ooh, things are gonna get bigger. I guess that's it. Is it? Yeah, I'm very Animate. It is a little bit loud. I try not to do that motion, and I attempt my best to keep my hand from sliding timeline because Animate tends to make things loud, unfortunately. Welcome back, Lara. That's very kind of you, Brooke. I hope that you will have fun. Okay, one final copy paste, and let's hope that I don't track the timeline like at all. I'll be extra careful just to save everyone's ears, because I absolutely get that it is very, very loud voice. Did I press the wrong button again? Of course I did. Copy. Paste. I actually haven't thought of that. I'm not sure, can I, actually? Where's my tone mixer to begin with? Okay, let's write. No, I don't want to write with Cintiq. What did I open? I have no idea what that is. Ah, okay. There you go, I finally found it. I'm very sorry. Animate isn't actually an option. But don't worry, I'm actually soon done with this part, so you don't have to hear the screeching anymore. Oops, that was a wrong button. Okay, wait, so... Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that it doesn't exist there, because you would imagine it would. Okay, I hope this is okay spot for this background. It is honestly like, I can definitely relate to the startling factor, because sometimes when I get into a zone and I actually work with Animate, and then all of a sudden I accidentally like track the, what is that even called? Like I track my mouse in order to do something, and then I hear that sound and I'm like, oh god. And I actually have the music here, like itself, I have it on mute. Okay, let me lock everything and let's see how backgrounds work. Okay, cool. I think I can be happy with this. Yeah, being able to expect is like a really good factor. Only if you can really like expect it, because otherwise if you can't expect it, then it's gonna be like, oh boy. Okay, let me actually deal with blushing, because that's what I've been wanting to do in order to get rid of the sketch layers. Okay, 5 low and 30. Gotcha. 5 low and 30. Let's see how long I'll remember that one. And let me close this folder. Make a new one. Like minus the G. The stream froze. Everything still seems to be running for me. It is actually very funny to see my mouse go around. You guys can sadly see the layers, so it's like everything is just floating for you people. It was actually like very rainy when I went to the store, and it has been actually very windy, like I think yesterday. Like it has definitely been like a little bit more of a stormy weather. So I guess that you're having the same. And I'm low-key concerned that actually the like apartment that I'm living at, even though it's not directly at like, how would I say, at my flat, but I noticed that the like roof at the corridor seems to be leaking, which I'm a little bit concerned about, to say the least. Uh-huh, yeah, I do. Yeah. Welcome back, Rosro. Welcome to the stream. Again. You missed some screechy sounds. I guess you would consider yourself lucky for missing that. Can you please do a straight line? There we go. Okay, perhaps I should first make the blurry bits and then I work with the other stripes. Go and meet your guest. Go and meet your guest. What are people up to? Laying down and taking it easy, that's a pretty good thing to be doing on Sunday evening. Sometimes you need a break. And what you drawing, Laura? And waiting on the glue to dry. Oh, I hope your classes are okay, Roswell. Oops. Okay. Hold up. No matter how many drawings you make that you feel unhappy with, I will be here to give you a little boost in confidence and reassure you that you did a great job, Laura. Lack of inspiration and too many ideas. I guess your motivation feels conflicted? What inspired you to make Mint? The design that Mint is currently at is actually her second. Her first design, I just designed her on like an art school class, and I actually liked how she originally looked, and I was like, I don't want to throw this design to waste. So I kind of held on to it and decided that because I didn't have a persona back then, that she would become my, or she would, yeah, end up becoming my persona, and so she did. And after a breakup and after graduating from high school, I felt like Mint's original design didn't exactly reflect what like who I really was, which sounds kind of, I don't know, I mean, it's natural when changes happen, but like then I changed her onto her current design, which I very much love, and I feel like she is currently so much more expressive than she used to be, or rather she's a better reflection of who I am as a person now. So yeah, I'm currently very happy with her design. But literally, and her new design, I wanted to make her, I don't want to say complicated, but I wanted to basically make her reflect more about myself, because her original design was simple and nice. Like, I would say those two words really like compact her original design. Like, simple and nice, there is nothing wrong with that, but I felt like it was too simple. And when I had a chance to redesign her, I wanted to include a little bit more more color first and foremost, because I like calico cats. I wanted to make her more calico. But I didn't want to make her completely earthy calico, but instead of a little bit of more, how would I say, not kind of like a fantasy themed, but I wanted to definitely make her colors more vibrant to like reflect on my extroverted personality. And that's how she came to be and how she is now, and I really love her design. I don't think that I'm going to change her anytime soon, if ever, because currently I feel like her current design is exactly what I feel like identifying with, and I'm very content with it. Even though she is a nightmare for many to draw, I love her tremendously, and I just reassure people that it's okay if you don't get her stripes 100% correct. I won't be mad, I won't murder anyone for it if they decide to go ahead and draw her and don't get her stripes exactly right. It's fine. And I honestly, like, am very thankful and honestly very impressed when like younger fans or people have attempted to draw her or make some kind of fan art out of her. Like, props to those people who like go out of their way and draw her and shamelessly, like, I can definitely always see like people are giving effort when they are drawing Mint, and it's very heartwarming, even if they're like even if they are not so, or have just started drawing basically, and they decide to dive into Mint's design, which is quite complex. I honestly applaud them and their ambition, because that's just like, hey, you actually are giving it a shot and you are not giving up or feeling intimidated by it, which is like, which is very admirable, honestly. Hi Hanami, did I say hi to you? I guess I forgot. Welcome to the stream. I guess that you finished your stream a while ago. Hint hint right there. I've actually grown more and more confident when drawing her and her stripes. And it is kind of amazing at this point, because I have drawn her quite a many times already. It's very satisfying to get it right and actually be like, yay, I did it, and I did it faster this time. It all comes down to improvement, basically. Or, like, not improvement, learning. That's good. I actually noticed that you did stream yesterday, but I never got a chance to join you. I guess today the stream is really living on the edge. Like, will I work? Will I not work properly? Okay, let me switch the brush size a little bit. Oh yes, you have drawn this boy. And the girl is also included in this part. So you have drawn both of these characters. You should be familiar with this. Oof, I hope the storm won't be too bad. It sounds like this stream has been good for some people and then it has been laggy for others. I guess it has really depended on the person. We earlier came to the conclusion that it's YouTube. I guess any other option is quite viable as well. Okay, let me quickly see the settings. Oh, the OBS says it's good. And according to YouTube, it's incredible connection. Okay, that's very weird. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, the stream's connection is basically excellent at the moment, but 4 minutes ago apparently they didn't get any data. So it's very interesting. Then again, if there have been a lot of storms and weather issues and whatnot, I guess those could also play a role there. Alright, have a good dinner. what is it like being a graphic designer? So as I graduated last year, actually let me quickly put this thing on loop. So I can actually respond, and then there's a nice little loop you all can look at, so I can actually give a more truthful answer to that. I guess the blush is looking okay. So, what is like being a graphic designer? Obviously I haven't had like excessive amount of like experience on the work field yet, because I'm still unemployed. But at the same time, I have done internships, and at the moment, even though I'm unemployed, I'm also like a quote-unquote part-time freelancer. So I don't only do illustrations, but I also design logos, and I'm currently working on making like a visual design for an event. And I get to design a logo there, I get to design a poster, tickets, flyers, all these lovely little things that everybody will basically be seeing, and it is my job to basically make the entire visual design, and thus how the event actually is going to be felt through visual mediums. So being a graphic designer is basically making visual things. It can be illustrations or posters or whatever. And what I usually like whenever I talk about graphic design, and people are like, why would you like to go for a graphic design? Especially if you're an artist and want to take a artistic job, but don't necessarily want to like work on making art every day. Basically, graphic design is perfect job for you, because you get to be creative, but you don't necessarily have to like you know, paint huge paintings like all day. Graphic design also involves a lot of media. For example, if you like designing websites, you can do that with graphic design. As I said, illustrating is like one section of it. So basically, like if you're an artist, I would highly recommend to go ahead and get graphic design education, because if your like artistic career doesn't take off, you still have these other options that you could branch out into and actually find a job on like a designing field. So yeah, also logos, like websites, logos, social media banners. You get to take photographs, you get to do photo editing. If you like magazines, you could go and like edit newspapers. You could work with typography. As I said, visual designing. You could be a part of a marketing team as a like art director. You can like work on a visual side, or you can also try and attempt to get into gaming industry by being like a package designer, or work on campaigns, or be part of like a bigger team. The great thing about like becoming a graphic designer is that it doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to go and get into a like advertising agency to work, or you don't necessarily have to try and seek a job from a studio. You can basically like, if you know like a lovely cafe and you know that they are actually in a need of someone to be in charge of what they are doing or creating, or like work on their menus or whatever, you can basically like go to any store and be like, do you have any need for graphic designer? Do you, for example, need to make a new item catalog for your collection of something, and blah blah blah. It's a very flexible title actually. Like, I bet that there are more examples that I can't even come up with. Like if you try to process in like 3D 3D modeling. You could branch out from there. One of the things that I have up my sleeve, and whenever I try to like send out job applications, I have video editing on my side. I have 2D animation on my side. I can promote them as like a special skills that I have. Oh yeah, of course, like if you do video editing and such, you can also like go to like a film industry, and you could like, well, logo is an example I have probably overused at this point, but basically you could always also go to like try and apply for like a film studio. You could work on titles, you could work on ending title cards, you could work on like visual scripting or visual design for the videos themselves. You could figure out their typography, what color codes are being used, etc, etc, etc. I hope you get the point. Graphic design just includes a lot of stuff, and like what I went through in university was basically like a scratch of the surface of every element, and from there you can technically kind of figure out on your own which path you want to take. And of course, internships are important because then you can also like try and gain experience from a particular spot. Graphic design is often something that some people go there just because they could have like an easy job, like at, for example, their local store. Like they could work on the advertisements there and the catalogs, and take photos of food and photo edit them and put pieces together, and tada, you have the have the offer of the week. Or if you want more challenging, you can also like try and get into advertising agencies where they are actually making visual designs for like events, for bands, or for other companies. The reason why I actually why I enjoy graphic design is that the client that you work with, you can have some clients that you have known for ages, but at the same time you get exposed to different kinds of fields, like maybe some fields that you have never heard of before, for example. Like this little event that I mentioned, it is basically like a food and music event over at my city. And a project before that, that I worked on as a freelance artist, I did a logo and a visual design for another event, but that event was based on like a summer jobs for younger people. So even though technically the like work environment is the same, like I get to make a visual design for something, um, there is still little differences there, like such as like I said, the other is music food based, the other is based on like young people and trying to make a design that makes them want to look out for like a summer job. And thus, I really like the variety that you get through that job, and as I said, you get exposed to like other new things as well, or things that you never knew of before, so that is always delightful. And of course, graphic design also, I think that what I kind of forgot to mention, but you could technically read between the lines. Graphic design also offers you a chance to work with print and digital stuff. So while you're studying graphic design, you learn about how to make things look good on paper versus how to make things look good on screen. Because believe it or not, those two are actually two different things. And thus it's actually good to recognize how they differentiate and how you can actually take the advantage of both. I kind of wish that my university had a little bit more education about the digital design, but oh well, I guess I can learn it on my own and then later on like have my fingers crossed in hopes that I can actually process forward with it. Minus that complaint, I really liked my university. I really loved the education there, the teachers were great. Probably I couldn't have gotten the better, like any better education anywhere else. Good luck with cleaning the house. Cleaning is definitely something that should be done every once in a while. Oops, that's the wrong setting. Not gonna work with that one. Okay, let's see. I guess auto-saving is happening again. Thank you, Animate. Highly appreciated for saving my stuff. Okay, maybe this is a good point to actually save. Did I press the right button? Okay, what time is it? It is 20 past 8, so I technically could go on longer, but I'm starting to feel hungry, so I feel like this is actually a good point for me to stop. I've been pretty productive, even though most of you have only seen me to do like a blush and sketch out the backgrounds. But today I actually finished coloring this part, so I actually worked on this before I even started streaming, so that's nice. This is definitely coming along, and I guess after the blush it is just like background, eye highlights to the eyes, and then background, and there we have it. But yeah, thank you. I guess this is a good point to say thank you everyone for your feedback on the latest map part that I posted. It has been really great to see for you all to receive it so well for the first video technically of the year. And I was attempting to actually try and start uploading weekly again, as I successfully did during like November. But don't hold your breath. I am not gonna make any like stone hard promises, but if I could go like maybe March, like from here until March, like nearly with weekly uploads, I would be very happy. But yeah, don't count on that yet. Look forward to it, I guess. I have actually a speed paint waiting to be edited from last year, so there is that, and when I finish this part I'll probably try and upload this next week Saturday, as I've oddly settled down uploading on Saturdays, it seems. But because I didn't get to finish this part for this week, I thought that why not stream and show that hey, I'm actually alive. So yeah, I don't think I have much else after that. Also, let me quickly put this a little bit more at this direction so you can maybe see the small details, even though mint isn't really like that much on the way, but just for the sake of it. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add for this time. I'm actually very close to this part. If I wanted to do extra, I would shade this, but I know that this practically was like like a 2-week challenge for me, so I won't be shading this as much as I would like to, but I hope that the animation actually makes up for it this time. So yeah, it is actually nice to do something that is not shaded for once. But then again, I feel like the designs themselves probably work better without any kind of extra shading. But yeah, but it's great to be back. I can't promise when I'll be streaming next time, but hopefully sorry, let me take that back. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Next week I will be over at my hometown. At my birth town, I mean. Over at my mom's place. While my mom's place isn't the worst place to actually have streams, I still probably won't be streaming there. Or if I will, it will be a silent stream. But perhaps the 1st of March might be a date that I may stream again, so look out for that. And other than that, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone will have a more pleasant 2020 from here on out. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone who has sticked around for like a day or several years. Your support means a lot to me, and it is great to actually be back again after a little being quiet. But yeah, thank you so much for your support. I hope you have had a little fun stream, even though a little bit more quiet this time. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next stream.